evolution of Indian constitution begins. It developed over 2 centuries. British rule shaped institutions deeply. Let us trace this journey. Company rule lasted 1773–1858. East India Company governed India. Parliament gradually increased control. Regulating Act of 1773 passed. First parliamentary intervention in India. Governor of Bengal became Governor-General. Warren Hastings became first Governor-General. Executive Council of 4 created. Supreme Court set up Calcutta. Parliament began regulating company affairs. Amending Act of 1781 followed, also called Declaratory Act. Supreme Court jurisdiction clarified clearly. Company officials received legal protection. Indian customs respected officially. Pitt's India Act 1784 passed. Board of Control established Britain. Dual system of control introduced. Political power shifted to Crown. Company kept commercial functions. Governor-General authority strengthened further. Amending Act of 1786 enacted. Governor-General gained overriding powers. He could overrule council decisions. Executive authority became stronger. Charter Act of 1793 passed. Company rule extended 20 years. Governor-General powers reaffirmed again. Control system largely unchanged. Charter Act of 1813 important. Trade monopoly mostly abolished, except tea and China trade. Missionaries allowed entry India. Education received state funding. Crown influence expanded gradually. Charter Act of 1833 landmark. Company ended commercial activities. Became purely administrative body. Governor-General of India created. Lord William Bentinck first held office. Legislative powers centralized completely. Law Commission established India. Charter Act of 1853 enacted. Company rule extended temporarily. Legislative and executive separated. Council expanded with members. Civil services exam introduced. Last charter before Crown rule, now begins Crown rule period, from 1858 to 1947, after revolt of 1857. British Crown assumed control. Government of India, Act 1858. Company rule officially ended. Secretary of State created. Council of India assisted him. Governor-General became Viceroy. Crown directly ruled India. Indian Councils Act 1861 passed. Legislative councils reintroduced. Indians nominated as members. Portfolio system recognized legally. Decentralization process initiated. Indian Councils Act 1892 passed. Council membership increased. Indirect election introduced. Budget discussion permitted. Questions allowed with restrictions. Indian Councils Act 1909 enacted. Also called Morley-Minto reforms. Separate electorates introduced Muslims. Legislative councils expanded significantly. Indians joined Executive Council. Government of India Act 1919 passed. Also called Montagu-Chelmsford reforms. Diarchy introduced provinces. Subjects divided, transferred, reserved. Bicameral legislature at centre. Franchise expanded moderately. Simon Commission appointed 1927. No Indian member included. Nationwide protests erupted strongly. Demand for self-government intensified. Government of India Act 1935 passed. Largest constitutional document then. Provincial autonomy introduced fully. Diarchy abolished provinces. Federal structure proposed India. Bicameralism expanded further. Federal court established. Basis of present constitution. Indian Independence Act 1947 passed. India and Pakistan created. British rule ended completely. Constituent Assembly became sovereign. Now drafting constitution begins. Constituent Assembly formed 1946. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar chaired drafting committee. Constitution adopted 26 November 1949. Effective from 26 January 1950. Seminal sources influenced constitution. Government of India. Act 1935 major. British parliamentary system adopted. Federal structure partly inspired. External sources also borrowed. From United Kingdom parliamentary system taken. From United States fundamental rights adopted. Judicial review concept borrowed. From Ireland, directive principles inspired. From Canada, federal features adapted. From Australia, concurrent list idea taken. From Germany, emergency provisions influenced. Developmental sources were indigenous. National movement shaped ideals. Nehru Report influenced structure. Objectives resolution guided philosophy. Constitutional practices also evolved. Cabinet system developed conventionally. Prime Minister became real executive. Judicial independence firmly established. Important committees formed assembly. Drafting Committee chaired Ambedkar. Union Powers Committee chaired Nehru. Provincial Constitution Committee Patel. Fundamental Rights Committee Patel. Union Constitution Committee Nehru. Rules Committee chaired Rajendra Prasad. Thus, Constitution evolved gradually. From company control to sovereignty, from colonial rule to republic. A long constitutional journey. Like, share, subscribe.